I'm Fenton, and you're watching Self Builds by Fenton. Yes, people, I'm back. For those that are new and are new to the channel, the purpose of this channel is to help people who are looking to do their own self-build projects, irrespective of how big. Could be, a full house in our case, or could be, just an extension. I'm trying to give people value to help them along their journey. As I say, if you've got any questions, pop them in the comments. On this episode today specifically, what we're going to be talking about is giving you a quick drainage update as to where we are. Thames Water have come back to us with a position. Unfortunately, it's bad news, so we have to do more work now in order to actually satisfy their requirements to be able to submit and get our revised drawing completed again. So what we've established is Thames Water have come back to us, I think it was on the Thursday or the Friday, and they communicated that they need us to provide some additional documentation, i.e. an existing drainage plan, and some more documentation for them to be able to technically or provisionally approve. Just to give you a bit of context, so we did submit drawings originally via a different architect. Those drawings were taken into assumption a drainage pipe we didn't know about. We then, on further inspection via a CCTV survey, identified a new public sewer that we didn't have in the original drawing, and I've tried to submit a draft of the design, including that pipe, but making them aware, not trying to hide anything. But they've come back and communicated that they need additional questions answered, additional documentation. I think fundamentally we have to resubmit the design from scratch. We already have a build-over agreement in place. Now we've got to do it again, which is fine. As I say, we've got our architect lined up to do that, which he should be starting next week. It just means it's going to delay us a bit further. So yes, as I say, we thought it was going well, but yeah, there's always something else to do right on the self-build project. So this is the next challenge. But at least we've got a way forward, and subject to that going well, and then liking the design, then obviously it used to be a case of building control, having a quick look, make sure it's compliant from a building regs perspective, and then finally, hopefully we can get on. Not much of an update this week, just more of an update. So as I said, there's not really that much to go into detail. Top tips for those people that are planning to, do their build-over agreement or that need a build-over agreement by Thames Water. Consult obviously your architect, but also get a CCTV survey done. They're not that expensive. I think they're about £250 in London, and they're just really effective because it allows you just to have certainty in relation to your design or your existing design, so that there isn't any of this messing around, and guesswork going on. But the challenge we had was our manhole was like 6 foot deep, so companies were trying to charge us more than I think we should be paying, but we did manage to find a company eventually that they charged a lot less. I think they charged it was still expensive. They charged like 150 quid just to rod and put their CCTV camera down one channel. So you could see how that's quite expensive, right? Just for the fact that our depth of our manholes is a lot deeper. But for most people, that's not going to be the case. So top tip, definitely get a CCTV survey if you're planning to do a build-over submission to Thames Water. Once you've done your CCTV survey, that gets sent to your architect. He can then create all the necessary documents that you need to then submit to Thames Water. Also note that the Thames Water, if you ask them, and I'll put it in the link below actually, Thames Water provided me with a template of what exactly they need. So it's just a case of your architect copying that, because what you can have is sometimes architects just go above and beyond, obviously for the moolah, and end up charging you more than you need from it for what you actually need. Like our original architect that we had before charged us for a manhole in the front garden. We didn't actually need to do that manhole. So as I say, if you don't know, you can get caught out with stuff like this. So I'm just giving you guys all the gems to make sure that you don't bump into the same issues. And as I say, the purpose of this channel is to provide value. So if you think something different, stick it in the comments below, and yeah, let's have a chat about it. Or as I say, if you need help with your build over agreement, give me a ping or message on Instagram, give me a ping on Instagram, self-builds by Fenton. You should see it scrolling up there somewhere, and I'm more than happy to help you. As I mentioned, brief update today. Hopefully I should have a lot more information by next week. and a more significant update. I did say I was going to be doing a little bit of talking about AI, but I'm probably going to leave that to the short form content, because I mentioned it, I think, in my last episode, where I'm going to be creating a lot of short form content soon. I'm trying to do it all at once rather than, have to do it in bit part, because it's just time. The challenge with creating content is it needs to be edited, it needs to be tweaked and changed and chopped and changed, and it just takes a lot of time. So, as I say, I'm getting better at doing videos now. I feel a lot more comfortable talking into the camera compared to my first video. So I'm quite happy about that. And look, I've got the confidence to even stand up now and talk. Yeah, I think this is the first video where I'm standing up. So maybe I'll do a lot more of these in the future. So yeah, definitely hit subscribe, like the channel, support the movement. And as I say, if you need any help, just shout me. I'm more than happy to help people. Okay, until next time, I'll see you guys later. Peace.